Narayan. Welcome, respected friends. Salutations, gratitudes to you, congratulations, wishes and prayers. Sit together, let us, for next 1 hour to do our 7 things of seventh one, Katha learning. Sixth one, Valmiki Ramayana Ayodhya Kanda, Raja Niti Dharma Adhyanam. Fifth one, Bhagavad Gita, 15th chapter. Most crucial shloka of doing Anveshana of the Lord now in our own heart. The topic. Before that, Taittiriya Brahmana Parayanam. Before that, Sanavatu. Before that, Sankalpa. सबसे पहले our common sense thought. Today, to save time, precisely only we share. First thing is what? Taken up or given. Goal must be there in life. Goal given, let us say by elders or anyone, or you have taken up by your choice. Then you must also have the spiritual goal. Okay. For the spiritual goal, the self being inside, your effort and journey should be always internal. For your any other goal taken up or given to you, preparations are inside. Be attentive. And your operation is, or performance or operation is, only in that field. So I wanted to become doctor and I want to be spiritual. For my spiritual goal, my journey is always inside. And for being a goal of doctor, I go to medical college, I study, I get a job somewhere or start my own medical institute or hospital. That is my place of work as worship. Patients come, I treat them. Now be attentive. Other than this, anything else we involve, it is mind created and going to give only destruction. So I must think properly, I must decide my goal properly, I must try to reach to that goal, spiritual or worldly, and live in that. When there is no spiritual goal, with all the goals, we are in samsara. And when there is no goal in the world, also, we will be so much entangled and distracted in uncontrollable millions of things. That is a cause of my suffering. Just look for an example. Same, a doctor or a lawyer or a chartered accountant. Professional goal, either he has chosen it or his parents told. He achieved. He is serving also the world. He is getting the required livelihood with that. Luckily, let us say he also has that maturity that I have to spiritually also evolve. For that, when time not available little, when time available more, he is giving to go to satsang, to study shastra, to do the japa, upasana, to do some meditation. How beautiful would be his life. Complete would be his life. Now reverse dekho. When spiritual goal is not there, and only that professional goal of doctor is there, one day he can't be doctor anymore. He himself will be a patient. Because age तो होता है 70-80 होने के बाद every doctor is a patient only. Or old age namak patients are a disease, so nobody can avoid. Na? What helps you at that time if you are not spiritual other than frustration? Second one, spiritual goal नहीं है तो ये प्रॉब्लम होगा. Now ये भी गोल नहीं है मानो, professional goal of service. Then what will happen to you? No, you and I, we get entangled. First, in identity with our Sharira, Indriya, Mana. Second, through that, we get entangled in things and beings to indulge in them for a pseudo temporary pleasures, bhogas. And in that, we get addicted so much that we want either the same things again and again or we want newer and newer things. Things are coming, going, but our desire for them is never ending. then we will be in a life of slowly degrading in our strengths, abilities. By now, though, we are already gone away from goal, gone away from Paramatma. Oh, आधा सत्यानाश तो हो ही गए. The other half of it is abilities have gone, energies have gone, capacities are not there to work to earn what we want to fulfill our desires. Then you go by all wrong means, shortcut means, detrimental, destructive means of harmness. Society, the Lord, the universe will not tolerate it. They give us continuous punishments for all our wrongdoings. So both the pictures I gave you. One who is professionally having goal, enjoying it. Added to that, if he has got a spiritual goal and pursued, safest one. No spiritual goal, to one level he will enjoy his professional goal, but after that he feels empty. Third, even the spiritual worldly goal also is not there. How our mind runs into the world with its whims and fancies through senses and try to entangle in the worldly bhoga, which is a delusion, which is an illusion. That isme bhog hai vagara karke. Then what do you do with that? That objects, mainly people, we always want them to give what we want. We want to command them. We want to demand from them. We want them to dance our tunes. अरे भैया, किसी भी एक व्यक्ति को दूसरे व्यक्ति को पूरे अपने वश में बनाने का शक्ति होता है क्या? इट इज इलॉजिकल, नो? आई विल टेल यू टू थिंग्स इन दैट. वन, किसी को मैं अपने वश में लाऊंगा तो मैं भी किसी के वश में हो जाऊंगा कल. आई एम पॉजिंग डिलिबरेटली फॉर यू टू थिंक दिस. लाइक if I want somebody in my control, that means what? There is somebody like me, called me, who has controlled someone. No? In the same way, definitely there will be someone else who will control us. फिर slavery शुरू हो गए कि नहीं? Another logic I tell you. If you have controlled someone, so you have controlled someone. Now, are you the only one fellow who can control that body? That body may be controlled or commanded by somebody else more than you. Then they get turned towards that. That is the whole problem in the world, na? That I try to control somebody with my love. As long as that person did not come across another person who loves that person more than me, that fellow will be in my control. The moment that person gets the other fellow who can control him more than us with the same means of love, little more than us, he will turn towards that. That is where we start becoming miserable. Misery is not because that person left us and gone somewhere else. Misery is because we want that person to be under our control. Why this nonsense is happening? That I come under somebody's control. I try to control someone, and that someone gets controlled by somebody. These all बेवकूफ़ी क्यों हो रहा है? Because number one बेवकूफ, you don't have your own goal of life. The final goal of spirituality, the temporary goal of serving the world and spending the time. I told you million dollar rupee value thing in 1 minute now. That's what we are studying right through the Geetha. From the chapter 2 onwards, Vyavasayatmika buddhi eka यह कुरुनंदन. ये अर्जुन, निश्चयात्मिका बुद्धि ही तुमको बचाती है. निश्चयात्मिका बुद्धि मीन्स goal oriented buddhi, worldly and spiritual goals. World goal means professional goal to serve. If you don't do that, बहुशाखाहि अनंताश्च बुद्धयः अव्यवसायिनः. The one who don't have that vyavasayatmika, nishchayatmika buddhi, then in his mind millions of whims, fancies will be there. According in the world, thousands of things and beings are there to attract you. And those all attractive, flowery languages, words, everything come to your kan and you are influenced by them. Satyanash. You only think from within you the desires and you justify them with pushpita vakya. I'm telling you, second chapter में जो हमने पढ़ा, यामिमां पुष्पिदां वाचं प्रवदन्ति विपश्चितः. Of that free translatory explanation I am giving. Either we do some sankalpa, like ye banda mera dost. Then I do the decoration around that thought. Then he will come to me, I go to him, we go together somewhere here and there, we do the masquerie and all. These are all imagination of the mind. Even if you are doing it practically, it is meaningless, because your human life, which is given to serve someone through some worldly goal, serve yourself and God through spiritual goal, you are wasting it in this nonsense. And 99% it is your imagination. Why should that fellow come under your imagination? He has got his own imagination. Like you think of that fellow, he thinks of somebody else. देन यू से मैंने तुमको प्यार किया, वो कहते मैं भी और किसी को प्यार किया, बट मैं तुमने उसको छोड़ के मेरे को प्यार करो, तुम भी मेरे को छोड़ के और किसी को प्यार करो। ये सब गफलत किस बेवकूफ करता है? जो जिसको जीवन में एक लक्ष्य नहीं है, प्रोफेशनल लक्ष्य, डिवाइन लक्ष्य। बुद्धि है ना, फिर बुद्धि से लक्ष्य बनाकर उसमें काम करो ना। एंड यू कांट से दैट स्वामी जी, दिस इज व्हाट रनिंग बिहाइंड पीपल, रनिंग फॉर द ऑब्जेक्ट्स, दिस इज व्हाट इज माय लक्ष्य। बेटा इसको लक्ष्य नहीं बोलते हैं, इसको डिजायर बोलते हैं। डिजायर इज नॉट गोल, गोल इज डिजायरेबल। डोंट ट्राई टू जस्टिफाई एंड डिस्ट्रॉय योरसेल्व्स। माय लक्ष्य इज टू मेक दैट लव अ गर्ल लव मी, दैट्स नॉट लक्ष्य, इट्स मूर्खता। You should love your goal. You should love your profession. You should love your service. You should love the Paramatma. And by mistake, your prarabdha, somebody will come in your life as wife or husband. Then you love them. The earlier thing that I will love her and marry her, or love him or marry him, you are murak hai wo. You are giving up your parents, your profession, your goal orientation, your abilities, your talents, all of them you are destroying. Anything is wrong justification. If you do justify, people like us shut our mouths. When the gurus shut their mouth, stop advising us, understood our destruction is guaranteed. Because you are not allowing somebody to guide in right direction. So, professional goal, spiritual goal. Work only towards that. If that is not there, you are free in your mind to make so many imaginations, projections. And outside also, you look at the world getting attractive and tempted with these two things as friends: inner mind's imaginations, outer seeming attraction, temptation. We, instead of becoming a yogi, a sevaka, a bhakta, a jnani, a siddha purusha, a mahanubhava, as a human being, we can become all of them. Instead of that, you become a devadas. You are not becoming Kalidas or Tulsidas or Surdas or Kabirdas or Purandardas. Devadas. Hmm. Think. Waste not time. I gave you 2-3 logics. One is what? अगर तुमने किसी को पटाया तो तेरे को भी कोई पटा के अपना स्लेव बनाएगा। सोटो, किसी को तुमने पटाया और कोई भी तुमसे ज़्यादा उनको पटा सकते। पटाना मीन्स यू आर ट्राइंग टू मेक समबडी योर फ्रेंड और योर एनिमी। These are all imaginary things. They are not true. They are wrong notions. That's why we suffer only in those things. Do we suffer because of somebody in the bus traveling along with you? No, because he's a co-traveler. तुम अगले तुम्हारे साथ में बैठने का है उसको बिठाओगे, कुछ मांगेगा है तो दोगे, नहीं तो नहीं. You don't have friendship or enmity with him. And where do we suffer in life is only with those who are our friends and enemies. So friends and enemies are not suffering, suffer cause of misery. Being friendship and enmity is suffering. And if you have some friends, others will have as enemy. Friendship enemy technically called as raga and dvesha. We don't suffer because of the 800 crores of people in the country, in the world. We suffer because of 10 people who are around us. They are part of those 800 crores. They are not, all of them are not giving dukkha. These 10 useless are giving dukkha. And they are not giving, our raga dvesha to them is giving. Why raga dvesha? Because you have not understood that you are with them to do some duty. That's it. As a husband, do the duty. As a wife, do the duty. Other than duty, you expect from her something which she can't and doesn't want to give, and she expects from you which you can't or doesn't want to. Then that becomes raga. Expectation leads to raga, and that is thwarted leads to dvesha. Raga makes you get attached to someone. The dvesha makes you somebody feel like shatru. With the mind filled with shatru mitrata, with the people, you can never be at peace or ease. How do you eliminate all of nonsense? Have your spiritual goal, worldly goal, revel in that, that's it. Like my goal is to study Shastra and teach you. Outer goal. I'll be doing it so much that I get tired, exhausted, go to sleep. The other goal is I do my sadhana. Same world I am there, but the world is not samsara to me. Again, in the world, by mistake, if I get attached to any of the work or project, even this one, attachment means where I expect something for myself. That becomes cause of dukkha. I am doing this as seva to you, youth, seva to the desha, seva to the dharma, seva to Bhagwan, and duty because Bhagwan gave me this. अब इसमें निश्चय चिंता का है इधर अच्छा है ना सेवा भी करो बाहर सेवक की तरह अंदर यू खोजो अपना तत्पदम परिमार्गितव्य हो गया बात everyone will have to live life like that only. It's not because Swami is in a dress he can live like that. No, स्वामी जी ऐसे नहीं जीते ऐसे जो जीते हैं उनको स्वामी कहते हैं everybody in whichever the dress profession you are you have to become Swami. Swami means the one who has command on his life. You have to be Swami of your own life. Swami means Swamitva, Prabhutva, they are same. Yeah, Swami means he is commanding his own life, not taking it in the wrong direction for bandhana and dukkha. He is taking its right direction for sukha and moksha. और ये तो हर एक का हक है. It's everybody's duty as well as right. Remember, in world you have rights, you have duties. Rights and duties are not same; they are different. But in spirituality, spirituality is your right also, which you have to claim. It is your duty also, which we have to work for. तुम्हारे धर्म भी अधिकार भी विचित्र है ना दोनों एक ही है इन द वर्ल्ड देर आर ड्यूटीज दे आर डिफरेंट देर अधिकार दे आर डिफरेंट बट इन स्पिरिचुअलिटी दोनों है टू इन वन है वो मेरा धर्म भी है मेरा अधिकार listen carefully so conclusion again I am repeating spiritual goal then your professional goal either given or taken means you are qualified to choose given means na like jo mila ho naukri whatever it is not so qualified, Buddhu Gochu, but somewhere you are given a job. That is a given goal. But that's also a goal. Work towards it. Leave not the mind empty. Have not the drushti outside. They are like Bhuta Preta. They will mesmerize you. They will attract you. They will take you away from your goals and away from your own self. They make you their slaves. In fact, they don't do. Why do they have that power to enslave you? You don't have your own goal. अब उसमें बिजी हो जाओ तो कोई तुमको तंग नहीं करते. Listen this talk of 14 minutes only 7-8 times and grasp the essence. Help yourself. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्री कृष्णचंद्र परब्रह्मणे गीता मात्रे वेदव्यास महर्षि नमः. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे रामायण शास्त्राय वाल्मीकि महर्षि नमः. श्रीमद्धर्मराजाय नचिकेतसे कठोपनिषद श्रुति मात्रे नमः. अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध श्रुतिस्मृति पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्ते तेषूक्त साध्य साधनानुभव प्राप्ते सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्ष प्रक्रियाणां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि उपायानां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूलता प्राप्ति द्वारा आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य प्रेरण उत्साह प्राप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालय आदीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर साध्य साधना शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञ सेवादीनां द्वारा समस्त विश्व मोक्ष धर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण विश्व संरक्षणा पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे ये शत्रवः तेषां सर्वेषां शाश्वतरूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानामपि सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मभक्ति, भगवद्भक्ति, गुरुभक्ति, शास्त्रभक्ति, साधनाभक्ति, सत्सङ्गभक्ति, धर्मभक्ति, सनातनभक्ति, धर्मभक्ति, देशभक्ति, मातापितृभक्ति, सेवाभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन अध्यापन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांतिमंत्र उच्चारणं वेदपारायणं गीता पंचदशोध्यायस्य अध्ययनं वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्याकांड शततम कच्छि सर्ग द्वारा राजनी धर्माणाम् अध्ययनं कठ उपनिषद पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं मोक्षार्थं सनातन धर्मार्थं भारतवर्षार्थं विश्वकल्याणार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। स्टार्ट। ओम ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। वैदिक चैंटिंग फॉर 8 minutes। ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः। अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं द्वितीयाष्टकं सप्तम प्रपाठकः। अथ त्रयोविंशति मंत्रात् आरभ्य। ओम गोष्वोजस्त्वन्तग् श्रीणाम्योजोऽसि तत्ते प्रयच्छामि पयसा सम्पिपृग्धिमासत् विभूर्यज्ञियोरसोद्वे च। ओम अभिप्रेहि वीरयस्व उग्रश्चेत्तासपत्नः आतिष्ठमित्रवर्धनः तुभ्यं देवा अधिब्रवन् अङ्गौन्यङ्गाववित आतिष्ठ वृत्रहन् रथम् आतिष्ठन्तं परिविश्वे अभूषन् श्रियं वसानश्चरति स्वरोचाः महत्तदस्यासुरस्य नाम आविश्वरूपो अमृतानि तस्थौ अनुत्वेन्द्रो मदत्वनुबृहस्पतिः अनुसोमो अन्वग्निरावीद अनुत्वा विश्वे देवा अवन्तु अनुसप्तराजानो य उताभिषिक्ताः अनुत्वा मित्रावरुणा विहावतम् अनुद्यावा पृथिवी विश्वशम्भो सूर्यो अहोभिरनुत्वावतु चन्द्रमा नक्षत्रैरनुत्वावतु द्यौश्चत्वा पृथिवी च प्रचेतसा शुक्रो बृहद्दक्षिणा त्वा पिबर्तु अनुस्वधा चिकितागं सोमो अग्निः आयं पृणक्तु रजसि उपस्थं बृहस्पतिः सोमो अग्निरेकञ्च प्रजावति प्रजा असृजदा ता अस्मात् सृष्टाः पराचीरायन् स एतं प्रजापतिरोदनमपश्यत् सोन्नं भूतोतिष्ठद ता अन्यत्रान्नाद्यमवित्वा प्रजापतिं प्रजा उपावर्तन्त अन्नमेवैनं भूतं पश्यन्तीः प्रजा उपावर्तन्ते य एतेन यजते य उचैनमेवं वेद सर्वाण्यन्नानि भवन्ते सर्वे पुरुषाः सर्वाण्येवान्नान्यवरुन्धे सर्वान् पुरुषान् राडसि विराडसीत्याह स्वराज्यमेवैनं गमयति यद्धिरण्यं ददाति तेजस्तेनावरुन्धे यत्तिस्त्रुधनन्वं वीर्यन्तेन यदस्राम पुष्टिन्तेन यत्कमण्डलुम् आयुष्टेन यद्धिरण्यमाबध्नाति ज्योतिर्वै हिरण्यं ज्योतिरेवास्मिन् दधाति अतो तेजो वै हिरण्यं तेज एवात्मन् धत्ते यदोदनं प्राश्नाति एतदेव सर्वमवरुध्य तदस्मिन्नेकधाधात् रोहिण्यां कार्यः यद्ब्राह्मण एव रोहिणी तस्मादेव अतो वर्त्मैवैनगं समानानां करोति उद्यता सूर्येण कार्यः उद्यन्तं वा एतगं सर्वाः प्रजाः प्रतिनन्दन्ति दिदृक्षेण्यो दर्शनीयो भवति य एवं वेद ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ति अवे अवेत्योवभृताना इति यद्धर यद्धर्वपुञ्जीलैः प्रवयति तत्स्विदेवा वैति तन्नावैति त्रिभिः पवयति त्रय इमे लोकाः एभिरेवैनं लोकैः पवयति अतो अपाम्बा एतत् तेजोवर्जः यद्धर्भाः यद्धर्भपुञ्जिलैः पवयति अपामेवैनं तेजसा वर्चसा विषिञ्जति भवन्त्यष्ट्रामवरुध्य वदन्ति दर्भायद्धर्भपुञ्जीलैः पवयत्येकञ्च प्रजापतिरकामयत् बहोर्भूयान् स्यामिते स एवं पञ्चशारदीयमपश्यत् तमाहरत तेनायजत ततो वै स बहोर्भूयान् अभवत् यः कामयेत बृहोर्भूयान् स्यामिते स पञ्चशारदीयेन यजेत बहोरेव भूयान् भवति मरुत्सोमो वा एषः मरुतो हि देवानां भूयिष्ठाः बहुर्भवति य एतैन यजते य उचैनमेवं वेद पञ्चशारदीयो भवति पञ्चवा ऋतवः संवत्सरः ऋतुष्वेव संवत्सरे प्रतितिष्ठति अतो पञ्चाक्षरा पङ्क्तिः पाङ्क्तो यज्ञः यज्ञमेवावरुन्धे सप्तदशगस्तो मानातियन्ति सप्तदश प्रजापतिः प्रजापतेराप्त्यै भूयिष्ठायन्ति द्वे च ओम शांति शांति शांति. Thank you. Now Bhagavad Gita 15th chapter Purushottama Yoga, one shloka, one part we are trying to deeply study. We are into 14th mantra over. The subject matter under discussion is how to do Tatpada Parimarganam. What is the meaning of Tamevacha Adyam Purusham Prapadye? Tatpada is Paramatma Pada. Adya Purusha is Paramatma. Reaching him is infinite bliss, liberation. No need to come back to the bondage. This is second option to us. First option is continue to be in the samsara vriksha by doing various karmas as sanctioned by the Shastras or by yourself. And Shastra sanctioned karmas are three: yajnas, upasanas, swadharmanushtana. Your choice is so many other nonsense you can do of punya papa. All of that will take you up if the works are good, punya, down if they are papa. So ऊपर नीचे नीचे ऊपर लहर चले जीवन की. ऊपर से नीचे को नीचे से ऊपर को आना जाना पड़ता है. Ring master is Bhagavan. One option is that. Second one, what? This is what is. There is some substratum behind the whole world of seer and seen. एक ही substratum है. That's called Tatpadam. That's called Adi Purusha. That's called Kshetrajna. That's called Gunatita Tattva. He is called as beyond Prakriti Vala Purusha. He himself is called as Neya in each of the earlier chapters. In this chapter, he is going to be told as Uttama Purusha after a few more shlokas. इसलिए इस चैप्टर का नाम है पुरुषोत्तम. That Purushottama's introduction is already done in the third shloka itself. Asanga shastrena judena drudena chitva tataha padam tat parimargitavyam. We heard no? That tat only Uttama Purusha. Thereafter, the tat only it said as Adi Purusha. Therefore, Adyam Purusham Prapadye. So, Tatpada Purusha Parimarganam or Adi Purusha Prapatti means what? Seeking that substratum of the entire universe, in the entire universe, and also in our own core of heart. And listen carefully, by finally become one with him. It is like a river from the mountains where it starts, goes on trying to search where is ocean, where is ocean, where is ocean. And at the final moment of discovering the ocean, the river merges to become one with the ocean. Is it not? So too, you and I, With the upadhis, we are jiva. What are the upadhis? Shrotram, takchu, charshanam, all that visa. Shrotram, tak, chakshu, sparshanam, rasanam, grana. And with this, by doing karma, उत्क्रामंतम सितम वापी एक शरीर से दूसरे शरीर में जाते हैं. All that 100 times we told you in this chapter. But this jiva, when he searches out that tatpada, substratum of himself, substratum of the whole world, substratum of himself, substratum of the whole world. In the nearing to that substratum, he will discover his oneness with him. Then he is no more a jiva. He is one with the Paramatma. It's called moksha. More and more study, more and more samjho, more and more clearly baat aayega samajh. If we have started it now, like tomorrow when you have to become a great mathematician after 20 years, today you are taught 1 ones are 1, 1 twos are 2. Tomorrow you are going to become a great physics scientist. Today you are told about the elementary physics subject. Tomorrow you are going to be a very great literature person. Further you are taught small little words and poems here. So to tomorrow when you have to become a giant saint of discovering your own self, today we are sowing the seeds. सो करने से ही सीड तुरंत फल नहीं आता ना. The seed has to sprout, it has to become plant, it should be allowed to grow beautifully, add the manure whatever required, then when it grows then it yields. So too you started coming to Gita class, when you continue listening, that's called the seed of spirituality given an atmosphere for it to grow. It grows, and the growth of it is subject becomes very clear. विषय समझ जा रहे. Like anything, physics, chemistry में, when you become clear about that subject, you are called as masters. You know, it's primary, secondary, the word itself shows the meaning. You are at the primary level. You are at the secondary level. Slowly you are gradually learning. Therefore you are called as graduate. Then you are mastering it. You are called as master. Then you are creating the new ones through research. Therefore you are called doctorate. As it is there in the worldly sciences, spiritual science maybe we are at the now primary elementary level. Slowly we have to come to secondary level. We have to gradually grow to the graduate level. Then we have to master the spiritual subject. Then you discover the truth and start your own way to teach the same truth to the world. Your own way means the way is same as told by gurus and shastras, but in your own formation of the associations, whatever. Like I took this means of studying and talking on the online that way. But what I talk and do is what my gurus taught, same Paramatma Tattva. Now very clear. Tatpada Parimarganam we have to do. Adya Purusha Parimarganam we have to do. In the world as well as in ourselves. In the first 3 shlokas, how to see that Adi Purusha, Tat Purusha, some samples are given outside, which was already told in the 10th chapter, 7th chapter, 9th chapter, Har Jaga. Yahavi. How it was told? The Tejaha in Aditya. Pause here. See the Aditya in the Tejas. The Tejas in Aditya is because of the conscious Atman in the Aditya. That is called as Tatpada. तो वो तत्पद उसमें है करके अपना भरोसा बढ़ाना, श्रद्धा बढ़ाना. You have not seen that tatpada. Tat cannot be seen objectively. It is seen subjectively in your own heart. That will be told in the 4th shloka. But first of all, now your this is farther than forest. The farther than forest to earth is sun. In the sun, tej ke roop mein, that Atma alone is there. In the moon, tejas ke roop mein Atma hai. In the Agni, tejas ke roop mein Atma hai. Then, so in that earth, as a Ojaha Rupa, Atma alone is there. In the Oshadi, Somarasa Rupena, which gives the Poshanam, that is Atman alone is there. This is what is told. Then from the objective things, now it is brought to subjectively. In that subjective में 2 चीजें बताएं. एक हमने देखा, दूसरा आज देखना है. What एक हमने देखा कि in all the beings, Bhagavan is there as the Vaishvanara Agni, who is doing the digestion of the consumed 4 types of the food with the help of the 5 pranas. So those 5 pranas also expression of that God only. The secret of secretion of Enzymes also Bhagavan's Kripa only. Then the process of digestion of the eaten food also Bhagavan only. Then the other processes of circulation, assimilation, excretion, all of that उनमें ये सारा उन्हीं में उन्हीं का ही शक्ति को देखो. सो जठराग्नि के रूप में डाइजेस्टिव शक्ति, बात करने में बात करने की शक्ति, सुनने में सुनने की शक्ति, देखने में देखने की शक्ति, मन में विचारणा करने की, भावना करने की शक्ति, बुद्धि में विचारणा. तो इन ऑल these forms, Bhagwan alone is there. This abhyasa we have to do in everyone generally, particularly in ourselves, which is a fact. Because if the inner conscious self is not there in me, I am unconscious dead being. So can I see anything with these eyes? Can the eyes function without his presence? Ears, can they function? Can the legs walk? Can the hands work? Now say the hundreds of millions of example of world. A great scientist. How much ever scientist in whatever the field, 10 scientists, उनमें से परमात्मा निकल गए. Now can their scientist ability can express there? Take 10 sports personalities. Cricketer, footballer, rugby player, thus. Great they are in their respective. But from all of them, if that self Paramatma consciousness goes away, can they express that sport? Therefore, all the sports in all sports persons, all the scientific works in all the scientists, all the medical work in all doctors, all of them, are they not because of this Paramatma? Because when he is there, everybody is expressing their talents. When he is not there, nobody is expressing their talent. Like if the electricity is there, every equipment is doing their work. If electricity is not there, sub top, none of them are working. So the electricity is the Atma there then. Can you see electricity behind every bulb and fan? Same way. Can you see? See means understand with the intellect and accept the presence of the Tatpada Purusha, that Adi Purusha, behind working of every faculty. So when the inhaling, exhaling is happening, it is because of the Paramatma inside. When the digestion is happening, he is there as Vaishwana Agni. When the talking is happening, he is as talking power. When walking is happening, is walking power. When is working happening, working power mein Tat only is expressing. That Adi Purusha. Remember, still what is that Adi Purusha? It is not told. Where he is to be caught, which is the place to catch him, it is to be told today and tomorrow. First, our belief in faith in the presence of the God in and through everything as their substratum we have to develop. Then what will happen? Our importance to know that substratum grows at the same time. The attachments which we had for all the expressions we get freed from. This is what is to be achieved in the heart. Again, I am repeating. The attachment to the expressions should get reduced, and the inquisitiveness to know who is expressing through them should grow. With this abhyasa of seeing him substratum, like somebody is singing. Wow, what a great singer he is. Either we develop jealousy towards him or we think I also must become a singer. Both are samsara. But if you see that the singer is able to sing because the Tat Purusha in him, Tat Pada, because of the Adi Purusha in him. You will appreciate the singing, but that is not the singer because of the presence of Adi Purusha. When somebody is singing, you listen and develop jealousy or inspiration to become a singer, you are in samsara. When somebody is singing, through that singing, when you reach to the one who is there inside him because of whom he is singing, you are a sadhaka. You are doing tatpada parimarganam. You are doing tamevacha adyam purusham prabhadye. You are not running behind yataha pravritti prasuta purani. In the same way, I am listening to that music. Hai. If I say I am the listener of the music, I enjoy it, I appreciate that fellow singer, and then I also want to become. Then this is samsara. But if I think about who is that in me because of whom the ears could listen that music, the mind could feel that music, the intellect could appreciate that music. If your attention is on that tattvada in you, then you as an individual will not become stronger to delude yourself. This is called as searching of Tatpada. This is the meaning of catching the Adi Purusha. Always somebody playing cricket, great. But who is the one who is there inside him because of which he is playing? A dead cricketer, he might have broken all the records, but now he can't even lift the bat. You got the point? There is Tatpada Purusha in everyone, because of which everyone is what he is. The one who sees abilities, talents is a samsari. The one who sees the one Paramatma, because of whom all these are happening, is called sadhak. And understand, in that Paramatma, like in electricity, ability to glow all the bulbs, all tube lights, move all the fans is there with whatever the wattage or voltage. So too in the Paramatma, pure Tatpada, ability to express as Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Indra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, Pradhanantri, Mukhyamantri, ordinary person, Pashu, Pakshi, सबके रूप में he is expressing. They're all equipments, he is the electricity. Without him, they have no meaning. He is the Atman. Our goal is to reach to that Tatpada. ये सब intellectually चल रहा है अभी. With this, as I told you, the acceptance of the presence of that Tatpada, desire to know that Tatpada should grow, and other than Tatpada, the expressions of all the Tatpada, called as Yata Pravritti Prastha, our interest towards that should go away. Interest should not be in the singer, not in the song. In the interest should be in the one in whose presence the singer could sing song. Without whom the singer cannot sing. With that Bhagwan is there. If he can sing, anybody can sing. And he can also cannot sing the other day. अब देखो if electricity is there, it can grow any bulb. अब ये बल्ब फ्यूज हो गया तो दूसरा भी फ्यूज हो गया तो उसमें भगवान एक्सप्रेस नहीं होंगे. थिंक तमेव च आद्यम पुरुषम प्रभा. Okay? Now after coming up to Vaishwanara, in this shloka number 15 wala, in your own heart, you have to discover that Tatpada. There you will find your unison with him. Then it's a big shloka which I'll talk at least for 4 days. I have to initiate it first, slowly develop the topic, and do justice to this talk, that when you are coming to listen patiently, you must get the best ideas, best knowledge. आप इतना बहुमूल्य समय दे रहे हो तो आपका समझदारी भी तगड़ा होना चाहिए. Then I am justifying my work here. This is a crucial most shloka. Like in the 7th chapter, 7th shloka, 10th chapter, 7th shloka, 7th chapter, 14th shloka, 9th chapter, 22 shlokas. They are all crucial. Even though all other are important, but they are the important. Here also this Pandra Pandra is important, because here only the whole sadhana is there. So we are told to practice the presence of Tatpada in Surya, Chandra, Agni, Bhumi, Aushadhi, as well as Vaishwanara Agni in us. These are all objective observation of presence of Tatpada. Now subjectively discovering him as our own self will be there in the heart. Therefore, वो तत्पद भगवान जिसको हमने ऑब्जेक्टिवली अभी तक समझा, उनको सब्जेक्टिवली एक्सपीरियंस करने का जगह का नाम है हृदयम. Yesterday one thing I talked, ये सर्वस्य चाहम हृदय सन्निविष्ट. वो हृदय में बैठे हुए भगवान भी अटेंटिव किस तरह से एक्सप्रेस हो रहे हैं, that will be told to us. Then holding on to that one, tracing to the cause of those things, we reach to that Tatpada. Like somebody ran up from this place. You are searching him. Then looking at his footprints, we reach him or not. Or somebody's distance of 100 meters. Thick pitch darkness. Then he is making sound. Bulara. Then are you not tracing the sound and the source of sound, and you reach to that person? शब्द सुनकर कहाँ से आ रहा है कहाँ से करके उधर जाते हैं कि नहीं. उसी तरह पद चिन्ह, द फुटप्रिंट्स देखकर डू यू गो टुवर्ड्स दैट डायरेक्शन और नॉट. सेम वे इन द हार्ट, स्टेइंग देयर, भगवान इज एक्सप्रेसिंग एज दिस. फर्स्ट समझ लो. Then be aware of these expressions. Take second point. Then go to trace the source of these expressions. Then you meet him there as your own self. That's called meditation. Before that, the contemplation. Before that, inquiry. Before that, study. Before that, listening. So you are listening now. Then you have to study. Then you have to inquire. Then you have to contemplate. Contemplation takes you into meditation. What is meditation? Meditation is focusing in the heart of our own self to discover our own self through the means of his expressions. In me, the heart, me, the Tatpada self, is expressing as this way. Tracing the cause and source of those expressions, I will reach to him as myself. It is a subjective experience. It is not an objective concept or feeling or perception. इसको भी थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनो. ठीक है. So just chant 2 times. Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Panchadashodhyayah Purushottama Yogaha Panchadasha Shlokaha Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Sarvasya Chaham Hrudi Sannivishtaha Matta Smrtirjnanamapohanancha Vedaischa Sarvairahameva वेद्यः वेदान्तकृत् वेदविदेव चाहं सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः मत्तः स्मृतिर्ज्ञानमपोहनं च वेदैश्च सर्वैः अहमेव वेद्यः वेदान्तकृत् वेदविदेव चाहम्. So सर्वस्य च अहं हृदि सन्निविष्टः. Literal meaning is Nivishtaha, Samyak Nivishtaha. Staying there, permanently, firmly staying there. For you to reach and recognize me. For you to reach and identify with me. लेगा फोन में कोई दोस्त आपका ना, मैं इसी पार्क में इसी बेंच नंबर में, तुम जब तक आओगे बेंच पे मैं बैठा ही रहूंगा, इधर उधर नहीं जाऊंगा, आ जाओ 1 घंटे में. So that position of him seated there is sannivishtaha, samyak nivishtaha. Means he is seated firmly there only, not going anywhere, and he is seated there. Most important is he is seated there for you to go and recognize. Otherwise, with his capacity, he can go everywhere and anywhere. So that person who can go anywhere and everywhere is available for you in that park on that bench number. So that in the same way, Paramatma, who is everywhere there, in everything is there, but still for us to recognize him, he is there seated, waiting for him, for us to reach him permanently from millions of eons or the lives which we are going through. And here Samyak Nivishtaha means what? Like the friend of you gave 1 hour time. 1 घंटे में तुम नहीं आओगे तो मैं जाऊंगा. Why? He has many other projects. But this Paramatma in our heart has no other project than giving darshan to us. Therefore, he will patiently wait even for a million lives till you reach him. That's the meaning of permanently Lord staying in the heart for us to reach him, and he will keep on waiting till we reach him. Is called as Samyak Nishchayena Vishtaha. समनिविष्टः सन्निविष्टः. ये उनकी कृपा है. He doesn't say कि तुम आ नहीं रहे हो मुझे मिलने, चलो मैं भागता हूं. वो कोई जाएगा नहीं, उनको दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट ही नहीं है. He only just want to give us his darshan and oneness and liberate us. Feel this meaning of these sentences. सर्वस्य हृदय हम सन्निविष्टः. Therefore, इसका एक लेवल आज थोड़ा बताऊंगा, कल ज्यादा करेंगे कि ये सर्वस्य अहम हृदय सन्निविष्टः. Here 3 words are important. Aham, Hrudi and Sannivishtaha. Samnivishtaha I explained to you. Paramatma stays there. Where is he staying? Be attentive. Hriday mein. As what he is staying as Aham. Clear? Therefore, that place where Aham stays is called as Hridaya. And Hriday is that place where the Aham stays. If you are reaching to the Aham, you are reaching the Hridaya. If you are reaching to the Hridaya, you must reach to the Aham. And what do you mean by something other than Hridaya and Aham? It is Idam and out of Hridaya. अहम के अलावा सब कुछ इदम है, और इदम में तुम फंस गए तो अहम से बाहर, हृदय से बाहर आ गए. Aham, Hrudi. In these two words only, the entire Vedanta meditation is there. I told you, no, there are two things, I and not I. The not I is out of our heart. In the heart, I is there. Therefore, whether you reach the heart, the proof that you have reached the heart is you are experiencing your real I there. So too, you search for the I. The proof that you have reached the I is you are in the heart. There samyak nivishta. What is the meaning of samyak nivishta? Technically, sadrupena is there. So there were three words now. Aham, Hrudaya, Sat. They are all three one things only. Pure existence itself is the pure heart. Itself is pure idam rahita aham. Pure aham. सर्च करो उसको. सर्च करने के लिए एक टेक्निक दे रहे हैं हमको. क्या टेक्निक? That's what I told you. The footprints, when you see, you can reach the person. Sound, you can trace to reach the person. So too, Bhagavan here gives three things. From me, the real self. Here, Matta means not Krishna, our own Atman. From the self only, Smriti, Jnanam, Apohanam are coming. Memory, knowledge, forgetfulness. Those who are getting lost in the memories, knowledges, and forgetfulness or ignorance, they are Bahirmukhi. They have gone out of the Atman, they have gone out of the Hridaya. Instead of worrying about the Smriti, Jnanam or Apohanam. Where from this worry, there's a Smriti or Jnanam or Apohanam is coming. If you can trace, then you will reach to the Hridaya, in the Hridaya, the Aham. That's called meditation. Now this need to be little more to explain to you. Tomorrow we'll see that. ओम शांति शांति शांति. इसलिए कहा ये श्लोक 4-5 दिन लगेगा मुझे बताने में. एक एक शब्द स्पष्ट रूप से समझेंगे. And then note down you. This is na May. Today is the May. And date is 6th. Day before yesterday started. May 4th to May 12th. These 8 days. Note down somewhere 2024. YouTube talks on Geetha. You just call out them. Separately कहीं रखो. ध्यान से 10 बार सुनो. Even if you have not heard the other things, never mind. If you listen this 10 times, you get a clear picture of what is the Tatpada Parimarganam, that is the Adya Purusha Prapatti, what is the meaning of knowing the self in the heart, what is the meaning of moksha from all bondages, what is the freedom from samsara. ये सब पता चलेगा तुमको. ओम आपदां भरतारं सर्वसंपदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्. श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनाम अवरानन्यं. श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्वाल्मीकि महारामायणम् अयोध्याकाण्डं शततमः कच्चित् सर्गः श्रीरामचंद्र कृत राजनीति धर्मोपदेश प्रसंगः. बेटा मैं एक दिन एक ही कर रहा हूँ. ऑलमोस्ट 1-2 months हो गए हम बैठ के. आई एम नॉट पुटिंग ऑल ऑफ देम वन प्लेस. तुमको करना पड़ेगा नोटबुक में हर दिन में जो जो राजनीति धर्म बता रहे, you will have to number them, list out them. I'm lazy not to do that exercise and tell you. And only 10 minutes per day we are spending on this subject. If you really see from last 1 month especially, right from the first topic of taking care of father first, then Vasishtha Muni, the Kula Guru, then the mothers, then all the Mukhya Purohitas, then other Yagnikas, then other special people who are the experts in their respective fields. Sare, uske baad, then you have to be mindful about whom you have to appoint as the mantris, then how to do mantrana with them. Singly you have to do or call all of them are the Mukhya people. Then when the policies are made, how they have to be executed, how they should not be leaked outside. एक एक जो राजनीति धर्म जो बता रहे हैं ना, is a total subject. We are doing 7 things in 1 hour. Therefore one thing we are not fully putting in your mind. सारे हम बता रहे, जो बता रहे हो सब कुछ बता रहे, बट याद करना तुम्हारा. एंड मैं उतावला बन गया. In the 1 hour you give me, I want to give you the taste of so many things. Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Katha Upanishad, our Vedic chanting, common sense thought, our prarthanas, ये है मेरा. So what I'm saying is, so many already Rajaniti dharmas are taught. Especially, remember, you should not have 1,000, 10,000 murkhas. Better than that is one wise amatya. Then we were told, depending on the work to be accomplished, you have to appoint equally caliber people. Then he said, When the work is of highest importance, for that the highly qualified person also alone has to be appointed, else you will not succeed. All of them are the Rajaniti Dharma. इनको practice करने से as a Raja you will be very successful. Then the yesterday day before क्या था कि which one to appoint as the ministers, that we saw. Thereafter you are not hopefully you are hopefully or continuously checked by and warned by the mantris that you are not doing ugra danda to the people, etc., and they are not frightened of you. Then the next one was by your own self, your own behavior, personal behavior. Hope you are not inviting insult from the Agnikas, insult from the general praja, insult from the women folk. And what is the meaning of that in its exhaustive explanation? That also I told you. And the yesterday wala sabse badhiya tha कि a person is there who is upaya kushalam, highly intelligent and well capable of making all the plannings. Upaya kushalam, Vaidyam, quickly he can get rid of all the wounds of himself. 2. 3. Bhrutya Sandushane Ratham, who breaks your relation with your Bhrutyas and their relation with you, creates a fighting between. Then Shuram, who is daring to do anything. Aishwarya Kamam, who want the power of your own kursi to himself. Such person spare not. If you allow him to be alive, he will kill you. Therefore, yo nahanti savadhyate. Kal humne dekha parso bhi. So it's the extreme thing. Killing somebody who is trying to kill me. Before that, at various levels, you try to change them. It's a very highly tactful thing. देखो जो बुद्धू घोंचू होते हैं हमारे चारों तरफ ना, उनको मैनेज करना इजी होता है. But the fellows who are very smart, very influential, lot of punya they have done, therefore they have a lot of talents. But krurata in the intentions. To manage them, it is difficult. Like in India, the opposition party. Dushta, they don't want India to grow. They want to destroy Sanatan Dharma. But still, you and I as a big group can't eliminate them because they are smart, they are intelligent. Their only job is to, like Christians, the only job is how to destroy Hindus, how to convert them. Therefore, वही कुछ ना कुछ करते जाते हैं, लगे रहते हैं. They make the groups, they get the friends, they train them, they go and make emotionally blackmail all the people in the remote villages, a fisherman and all. They threaten them, frighten them, and in some way or the other they convert because उनको उसके लिए कोई काम ही नहीं है. So, and they are very smart because their only work is that. So to the opposition, very smart. They know किन किन लोगों से मिलकर अपना काम कराना है, गवर्नमेंट को दबा करना है, डेवलपमेंट को अपनों को पावर चाहिए, हमको पावर चाहिए और उसका हमें एंजॉय करना है. भाड़ में जाए देश. Do you have policies to develop? If they were there, you would have developed it. You would have not been defeated. People have defeated you because they become wise, fortunately, today. Smartness, intelligence, and some power they brought with their पुण्य. तो कहीं जन्म लेके दूसरे देश में इंडिया में आकर इतना तंग करे सनातन धर्म को, भारत माता को, from 50 years. That is the dushta prarabdha we have. You understood? In the same way, in our own group, people, somebody is with this, all tentatively powerful qualities. But intentionally, he is a power mongerer. He wants to destroy you. You destroy him first. And all that is based on your own inner Kshatriya Dharma, that you are a Raja by lineage and you have all the pure intentions of only serving the Praja. And these people, when they come into power, they will destroy my Praja. I don't want them to do so. So eliminate them. And don't mix up at this place a Raja who has to serve the country with a Sadhu Sannyasi who is a spiritual seeker. He is a Raja. Please be clear about identity. अगर वो सन्यासी होता तो सब छोड़कर जाएगा, चलो भगवान देख लेंगे करके, he will go to गुफा and do meditation. This is not the sannyata नीति धर्म, ये राजनीति धर्म है. Bharata is not a sannyasi, he is a raja. तो रामा एज ए राजा राजा को सिखा रहा है. And when he'll have to talk to the sadhu santa spiritual people, वो पूरा subject different रहेगा. But here a ruler, an administrator who is ruling to love the country, to serve the country, who has got all ability capacity, and is confident he is doing 100%. And these stupid fellows with their intelligence smartness are trying to poke. So उनको काट देना होता. That's the last step. Try to use Sama Upaya, Dana Upaya, Bheda Upaya. If all the three don't work, then Danda Upaya. All these are going to come in next 10-12 shlokas. This chapter, which has 77 shlokas, in which we are studying only now the 31st shloka, we'll study for 2 more months minimum. उसमें सारे आ जाएंगे. Sama Upaya, logically explain them. Dana Upaya, give them some power position. Bheda Upaya, threaten them. If they don't do that, then Danda Upaya, punish them. Here, though Bhagavan is telling Danda Upaya, Bharata intelligent to know, Bhagavan extreme wala bata rahe. That doesn't mean straight away I take up that step. I'll try the earlier ones. Like we told Pakistan, stop sending terrorists. We took this issue to the friendly nations. We took it to even the UNO, UN, United Nations. But nobody is listening to us. All are बेवकूफ्स. अब हमको खुद ही करना पड़ेगा. No, increase your military, go and do surgical strikes. Yet न दुनिया को दिमाग बुद्धि आ रहा है न पाकिस्तान को. Still they are producing their terrorists and sending. Yesterday also that IF man died again. Then घुसकर मारेंगे बस. Yeah, we have to do because to protect our nation. We are not terrorists to kill them. We never have that thought. For us, the whole universe is one family. We all as humanity evolve. हमारा तो मकसद सबसे श्रेष्ठ है. यही उनको पच नहीं रहा है. ये खुंदक के कारण ही they all hate us. Some hate India because of our human resources. Some hate us because of our spirituality. Some hate us because of our honesty and dharma, our workmanship, our values, our universal outlook. All good चीजों को देखकर सबको jealousy होती. Otherwise, what are we doing for being hated? Why should China hate us? Why should Pakistan hate us? Are we sending terrorists to them? Are we destroying their economy? We are never doing. Are we enemies to America? Every country we send thousands and thousands of youth. They are going and doing human service there in different fields. पूरे दुनिया के सारे इंडियंस वापस आ जाते ना, every of the big firms including NASA, वो नाशा ही हो जाएगा. They should be thankful to country, but they are not spiritual. No, they are arrogant. Therefore, a non-spiritual person basically will have arrogance. That arrogance leads to the jealousy and all. That jealousy makes you to fall to any level. True spiritual person wants everybody's growth. That's why Hinduism alone is real spirituality. All other religions, they are only arrogance creators, the hatred creators, vengeance creators. I am not telling you to hate them. No, I am a Hindu. I am telling you the difference between ours and theirs. वो लड़ना मारना पावर कमाना ये सिखाते हैं. हिंदू सब त्यागो परमात्मा को पकड़ो ये सिखाते हैं. That's why this religion will eternally stay. Everyone will come and go. तो उसका इससे संबंध है. Somebody is very powerful but has got negative things. You can't spare them. Yesterday we saw that shloka. Now today एक और देखेंगे हम 31 वाला. Who he should be made as सेनापति. No, सेनापति सैन्याध्यक्ष, chief of army. We have chief of army, air force, navy, and then CDS. अभी पता नहीं क्या हुआ. चीफ ऑफ डिफेंस स्टाफ पहले थे, वो हेलीकॉप्टर क्रैश में चले गए. नहीं आए कि नहीं, डोंट नो. दरबार किसको लगाया होगा. उनके सबके ऊपर प्रेसिडेंट तो होते हैं. So who should be the chief of army? 7 qualities are told. I'll chant today, explain tomorrow. Kachid drushtascha shurascha matiman dhrutiman shuchihi kulinascha anuraktascha dakshah senapatihi kritah. Kachid drushtascha shurascha matiman dhrutiman shuchihi सेना कुलीनश्च अनुरक्तश्च दक्षः सेनापतिः कृतः कच्चित् सेना दक्षः सेनापतिः कृतः कच्चित् means hope you have done this person as senapati who is capable and his capacity because of these 6-7 qualities. इसके अपोजिट वाले को सेनापति बनाएगा तो तुम्हारे ऊपर अटैक करेगा, नॉट शत्रु. So in this way, Rajniti Dharma में finance ministry, defense ministry, home ministry, external affairs ministry, the general ministry, all of them whom you have to appoint are appointed people in how you have to train them, how to work, get the work done from them. ये सारे सिखा रहे हैं हमको. I am telling you only 3 or 4% of the deeper meanings. This one chapter should be taken for exhaustive study for the entire 1 year. बड़ा इंस्टीट्यूट एक स्टार्ट होना चाहिए. राजनीति धर्म एज स्टार्ट बाय रामा इन द 100th सर्गा अयोध्या कांडम कच्चित सर्ग. फॉर दैट आई डोंट नो संस्कृत, आई डोंट नो कुछ भी. जो कि इतने हजारों स्कॉलर्स हैं हमारे इंडिया में, पंडित ज्ञानी शास्त्रज्ञ, दे शुड सिट एंड डिलिबरेट इन ऑल दिस पॉइंट्स एंड राइट बिग बुक एंड मेक ए बिग कोर्स, एंड देन द होल कंट्री इन जनरल, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स इन पर्टिकुलर हैव टू बी ट्रेन्ड इन इट. मैं तो ये 4-5 चीजें चाहता हूँ. पहले कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को पूरा हिंदू बनाओ, दूसरा देश को ही हिंदू बनाओ, तीसरा गीता को भारतवर्ष का शास्त्र बनाओ, राम जी को भारतवर्ष का मुख्य पुरुष के रूप में डिक्लेयर करो, एंड देन दिस फॉर द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर्स कच्चित सर्ग सिखाओ. देन इन जनरल उपनिषद फॉर ऑल बिकॉज इट टीचेस अस मोक्ष. These have to basically happen. Then your science, your technology, all of that. वो तो चलो मजा है करो, उसमें क्या है. If these basic things are there, then all negativities won't pop up, crop up. Otherwise negative create करना, उनको नाश कर, इसमें resources सब जा रहे. What I am talking is with a far-sightedness, with my prayer and sankalpa and tapashakti given, that Sanatana Dharma, Bharatavarsha, Vishwa should this way grow and develop. I'm not talking out of hat or without understanding. No. So these 7 things. What is that? Drushtaha, Shuraha, Matiman, Dhrutiman, Shuchihi, Kulinaha, Anuraktaha. These 7 qualities should be there. That one is capable to be appointed. Are you appointing? Have you appointed such person as सेनापति? रामा knows, ये तो मेरे को ले जाने आ रहा है, मैं तो जाने वाला नहीं हूँ, इसको ही राज्य बना कर चलाना पड़ेगा. Then he need every portfolio, perfect people. So he is giving the training by asking the questions. So दक्षः सेनापति कृतः, सेनापति. हाँ, अगर हमारे सेनापति भागने वाला है, कमजोर वाला है, तगड़ा नहीं है, तो बाकी सब डरेंगे. So yesterday, intelligent sentence of our defense minister. It is POK should come and beg us that they should merge in us. Because they'll beg, because India is such a great country. In fact, the whole Pakistan रो रही है कि हम इंडिया से क्यों अलग हो गए. Because the culture, the values, the love here they get, freedom. कुछ घोटाले वाले हैं तो वो तो होना ही है ना. To test the good, some bad has to be there. Is the leela of the Lord. Nothing like Bharat Mata in the whole world. Swarga Bhumi. So the defense minister, powerful. External affairs minister, देखो हर तीसरा दिन उनका न्यूज आता है. How diplomatically, intelligently, without arrogance, taking everyone into the fold, he gives the sentences. In the internal affairs, whether it is China saying something, America talking nonsense, Canada unnecessarily poking us, then Maldives, we know it. Bharat is Bharat. Now imagine ये वाला ज्ञान अगर राजनीति धर्म, every MLA, MP, minister thoroughly studies and abides by it, the country will be so beautiful, no? क्या मजा आएगा. I tell you, my dreams in this regard also beautiful, also spiritually. Spiritual though, every town should have an ashramas. Their sadhu sant are there in their own tapasya. Daily 1 hour, 2 hour, they guide the people in dharma and moksha and limitation of artha kama. So that continuous knowledge input is given to the mind, so that the whole praja are protected from that ignorance and maya. and the delusions. Thank you. Let us do Kathopanishad 5 minutes. Om. Today two shlokas are 7 and 8. Okay. He says, hmm, that which is expressing as prana rupa in our heart. Go to trace the source of prana, you will get Paramatma. Etadvaitat. First shloka. Second is what? This Paramatma thought, glimpse, understanding, which comes to you, no? Protect it till it becomes so big that you get totally identified with it. For that, three examples are given. One example is how the disciples in any ashram of a guru, when the guru says, अरे यज्ञ करने का टाइम हुआ, अग्नि प्रज्वलन करके लाओ. They don't use either yesterday का दूसरा वाला fire, वो सब झूठा होता है. Every day for the yajna, they have to churn both the cups wooden in between rod. Then, because of the rapiding that what do you call gharshana of that two cups, the fire comes. They put dry leaves and twigs. That fire is used for the yajna. Okay. Now, when that kindled fire little comes, how they, by not allowing any wind to come, including the air from the nostril, that smallly kindled fire, adding the dry twigs, they make it little bigger. देन 6-7 ऑफ देम ऊपर से नीचे से कवर करेंगे. बीच में दो वो अग्नि को जो वहां प्रज्वलित हुआ ले आकर यज्ञ कुंड में लगाते. Even after putting that, they add small digs and protected throughout yajna till the yajna is over. बिकॉज एक बार वो बुझ गया ना, अगेन उसको चर्न करने के लिए बहुत टाइम लगता है. अगेन व्हेन यू ब्रॉट इट हियर इन बिटवीन बुझ गया तो भी मुश्किल है. Even while doing the yajna also, if you add all the wet indhana or samidhas to the not indhana samidhana to the agni, it gets again quenched. So the whole yajna khatam chala nash ho jayega. You can't do the yajna. That example, how the students kindle and protect that fire till the yajna is over. In that way, by God's grace, our effort, when you get the thought of spirituality, that is a kindled fire, which when you grow, a blazing fire ke roop mein, that knowledge will burn away all your ignorance, your delusion, your illusions, your sufferings and bondages. One example. Second example, very powerful, beautiful, wonderful it is. Really loving. Ki, when that woman knows that she has conceived, till the time of delivery, even a moment, can she be absent about the awareness of the stomach womb, the child in the womb? एक सेकंड भी नहीं भूलेगी. Now, her talking, her walking, her sleeping, her eating the food, everything is kept in mind, keeping in mind the child and his safety till he is delivered. What an example, no? Garbhaiva subhrataha garbhinibhi. Third one is Dive Diva Itya Jaguradmir Havishmadmihi Manushyamiragnihi. Like third one is in the Grahasthas there, two fires, one cooking fire, another yajna fire. जो पहले वाला तो मैंने बताया वो आश्रमों में. ये जो गृहस्थ आश्रम है, कुकिंग फायर एंड यज्ञ का फायर, वो बहुत केयरफुली समथिंग करके किसी को पहरा पहरा भी रखकर उसको प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं. Jagruvadir Havishmadir Manushevi Agni. In this way, we have to protect the spiritual seeds that are sown in us, the spiritual sprouts that have come to us, the spiritual knowledge that has come to us, the Shraddha which is born in us, the opportunities which have come to us, the grace of Guru and God in the form of Satsanga available to us. Uski bachani. How beautiful, no, this topic. In all Upanishads, I love Katha Upanishad. In Katha Upanishad, every topic is beautiful. One of them, for the practical purpose, is this one. See how we have to protect these blessings, these good thoughts, these spiritual ideas. छोड़ दिया तो फिर वो बह जाते हैं. You talk to your friends कि मैं गीता क्लास में, क्या बेवकूफ है, गीता में थोड़ी जाते हो, चल लेट से एंजॉय करने को, अग्नि बुझ गया. और यू ओनली सी द वर्ल्ड लॉट ऑफ डिजायरेबल थिंग्स. आप गए उसके बीच में क्लास छोड़ दी, अग्नि बुझ गया। ज्ञानाग्नि, सत्संगाग्नि, गीताग्नि, रामायणाग्नि, कठोपनिषद अग्नि, ये सारे तुम्हारे अज्ञान को, दुख को, संसार को नाश करने वाले हैं एंड गिव यू द इटर्नल ब्लिस। ठीक है, दीज टू श्लोकास वी स्पेंड टुडे। ओम या प्राणेन संभवति, या प्राणे, ओम श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय कठोपनिषद द्वितीयोध्याय चतुर्थी वल्ली सप्तम अष्टमौ श्लोकौ। ओम या प्राणेन संभवति, या प्राणेन संभवति, या प्राणेन संभवति, या प्राणेन संभवति, अदितिर्देवतामयी, 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 गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं, गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं, गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं, गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं, या भूतेभिर्व्यपश्यत् व्यजायत, या भूतेभिर्व्यजायत, या भूतेभिर्व्यजायत, या भूतेभिर्व्यजायत, एतद्वै तत्, एतद्वै तत्, एतद्वै तत्, एतद्वै तत्। It's a very technical, mystical things. If I start explaining, I have to tell you with the help of भाष्य for 1 hour. बस इसलिए इतना कहा कि जो वायु हमारे अंदर प्राण में है वो कहाँ से उत्पन्न हो रही है, not the outer one, but from the heart. You just search out that, then you will reach that etadvaitat. What we are studying Geetha Tattva Parimarganam, what Yamaraj teaching to Nachiketa, same thing. वहाँ कृष्ण is Guru, Arjuna is Shishya. Here Yamaraj is Guru, Nachiketa is Shishya. Subject is same. Geetha is the Upanishad Sara only. Okay. या प्राणेन संभवति अदितिर्देवतामयी गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं या भूतेभिर्व्यपश्यत एतद्वै ततो। या प्राणेन संभवति अदितिर्देवतामयी गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं या भूतेभिर्व्यजायत एतद्वै ततो। या प्राणेन संभवति अदितिर्देवतामयी गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं या भूतेभिर्व्यजायत एतद्वै तत्। या प्राणेन संभवति अदितिर्देवतामयी गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं या भूतेभिर्व्यजायत एतद्वै तत्। 7th shloka. Now the 8th one is that one which I told you, 3 examples. Aranyornihito jatavedaah, aranyornihito jatavedaah, aranyornihito jatavedaah, aranyornihito jatavedaah, गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, हविष्मद्भिर्मनुष्येभिरग्निः, 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 एतद्वै तत्, एतद्वै तत्, एतद्वै तत्, एतद्वै तत्. तो अरण्यो, अरण्य means the upper and नीचे cover. When you churn them, the agni comes. So अरण्यो निहितो जातवेदाः गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, हविष्मद्भिर्मनुष्येभिरग्निः, एतद्वै तत्. अरण्यो निहितो जातवेदाः गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, हविष्मद्भिर्मनुष्येभिरग्निः, एतद्वै तत्. अरण्यो निहितो जातवेदाः गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, हविष्मद्भिर्मनुष्येभिरग्निः, एतद्वै तत्. अरण्यो निहितो जातवेदाः गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, हविष्मद्भिर्मनुष्येभिरग्निः, एतद्वै तत्. Together, या प्राणेन संभवति अदितिर्देवतामयी गुहां प्रविश्य तिष्ठन्तीं या भूतेभिर्व्यजायत एतद्वै तत्. अरण्यो निहितो जातवेदाः गर्भैव सुभृतो गर्भिणीभिः, दिवे दिव ईड्यो जागृवद्भिः, हविष्मद्भिर्मनुष्येभिरग्निः, एतद्वै तत्. मैं तो सिखा रहा हूँ बाबा, आप सीख लो. That's how 7 things we have done today. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat, Sajjana Shantimapniyat, Shantam Uchita Bandevya, Muktashchanyani Mochet, Astoma Sadgamya, Tamasuma Jyotirgamya, Murtyurmamatanggamya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasa Purnamada Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Paramanishibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Tat Sat Brahmarpana Vastu. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, रामायण महाशास्त्र जी, वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय, श्री यमधर्मराज की जय, नचिकेत भगवान की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, श्री कठोपनिषद श्रुति माता की जय, बोलो वैष्णव संतन की जय, सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव, हर हर गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन, गोविंदा गोविंद, जानकी जीवन स्मरण, जय जय राम राम। अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपरा शक्ति माता की, गीता माता की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्तगण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय। थैंक यू। ओम। Okay, see you tomorrow.